Most men think they can spot a woman who's playing games until they meet one who makes manipulation look like affection. She texts hours later, flirts, then ignores. You call it mixed signals, she calls it control. Every game has a pattern. Learn to read it, and you'll never be confused again. Don't click away. The last two red flags I'm about to reveal are the ones even experienced men fail to recognize, and they hurt the most. If you've been ghosted, breadcrumbed, or used for ego boosts, this video is for you. You're not weak or naive, you were simply untrained in emotional chess. Game players thrive on confusion, weaponizing uncertainty. They win when you question yourself. Today, that ends. You'll decode every pattern, turning manipulation into mastery. Stay until the end, because red flag number 9 and number 10 will change how you see attraction and power dynamics forever. Picture this. You meet a girl who seems different. She's fun, witty, and says she's done with drama. You talk every night until one week she's suddenly busy. You scroll back, wondering if you said something wrong. What if the mistake wasn't something you said, but something you ignored? This happened to my friend Alex. He thought he'd found connection, but he'd stepped into a game. She wanted validation, not partnership. When he pulled away, her interest returned. Alex realized attraction is about clarity, not just chemistry. Let's decode the difference. Sign number 1, inconsistency disguised as mystery. If her attention feels unpredictable, it's control, not attraction. One day flirty, the next ice cold. Game players use intermittent reinforcement, like casinos, creating obsession. When attention is inconsistent, create distance. Stability attracts healthy people. Unpredictability attracts addiction. But inconsistency isn't the only mask. The next hides behind empathy. Sign number 2, the sympathy card. Not every sad story is a reason to lower your guard. She tells you about exes who hurt her, triggering your hero instinct to protect. Manipulators know it works. Listen, but don't rescue. People who want peace build it themselves. And if you think that one's subtle, wait till you see how she flips kindness into currency. Sign number 3, validation fishing. When every compliment becomes a competition, you're being auditioned, not appreciated. She posts seductive selfies, but ignores your messages. Praises vanish unless you outdo her. This is ego regulation, feeding insecurity through external attention. Give validation once, never twice. Real connection grows through curiosity, not competition. But what happens when she talks about her ex constantly? That's not nostalgia, it's manipulation. Sign number 4, the ex comparison game. If she keeps bringing up her ex, she's testing you, not over him. She says, "You're so different from my ex," triggering performance anxiety. She positions you in a silent rivalry. Don't compete with ghosts. If you feel compared, pull back. You're a revelation, not a replacement. Still, some women play smarter, they mirror your present. Sign number 5, perfect mirroring. If she agrees with everything, she's calibrating, not connecting. Every interest, belief, and opinion aligns too perfectly. Excessive mirroring builds false intimacy, love bombing masked as compatibility. Gently disagree. See her reaction. Real connection survives friction. Fake attraction collapses. But what happens when games move offline and your emotions are the prize? Sign number 6, flirt, withdraw, repeat. Some women flirt not for love, but for leverage. She flirts just enough to hook you, then withdraws before things progress. This cycle builds dopamine dependency, chasing closure that never comes. Stop rewarding inconsistency. Silence is stronger than confrontation. When you pull back, the game ends, or she reveals her intent. But not every test is toxic. Some are psychological warfare disguised as curiosity. Sign number 7, the test for power. Game players don't want love, they want leverage. She teases, mocks, or ignores texts to see your reaction. This is dominance testing, measuring your emotional control. Never reward provocation with emotion. Calm confidence dismantles manipulation faster. But red flag number 8 is more dangerous. It hides behind silence. Sign number 8, strategic silence. Ghosting isn't always rejection. Sometimes it's a reset. She disappears for days, then returns like nothing happened. This builds scarcity bias. Your brain mistakes absence for value. When she reappears, don't punish or reward, observe. If absence becomes a pattern, it's control, not connection. And red flag number 9 reveals the move that traps even confident men. Sign number 9, the guilt flip. If you start apologizing just to keep her calm, the game's already over. She reframes arguments to make you feel guilty, even when she's at fault. Classic gaslighting destabilizes your reality. Stick to facts, not feelings. Emotional control is your shield. But the final red flag? It's the invisible one, hidden behind your own empathy. Sign number 10, the empathy exploit. The easiest way to manipulate a good man is to weaponize his compassion. She plays helpless or misunderstood to make you prove loyalty. This activates empathic guilt, making you responsible for her emotions. Compassion without boundaries becomes captivity. You can care without carrying. Women who play games win because most men are emotionally untrained. You can't beat the game by playing harder. You win by refusing to play. Stay grounded, calm, and clear, and you become immune to manipulation. The moment you stop reacting, the game stops existing. That's emotional self-mastery, separating boys seeking attention from men commanding respect. Now you know the 10 signs of a woman playing games, how to spot, decode, and step away before you get drained. The difference between men who lose and those who win isn't looks, status, or luck, it's awareness. Which of these signs have you seen firsthand? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. If this video opened your eyes, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to Unshakable You, and share it with a friend. Don't miss the next video where I'll reveal the hidden psychology of power and how to make her respect you instantly.